another form of collaboration that you know is going to take us to another decades. I'm sure you're excited about that. This morning, we have our keynote speaker here, and it's someone that needs no introduction. He is the Group Managing Director, CEO, Access Holdings PLC. I'm talking about Dr. Albert Wigwe. But this morning, because of some, thank you for clapping. If you're clapping, thank you so much for clapping. But there was, I'm sure he's giving his blessings in for a good time, but I'm sure there's been an assignment that he couldn't have afforded not to be there this morning. But trust me, we are going to have a good time this morning. We have a keynote speaker. I'm talking about the Executive Director, Corporate and Investment Banking Division of Access Bank PLC. I'm talking about Mrs. Iyabo Soji Okusoya. Can we please put her hand together for her? She is a seasoned professional with over 3 decades experience in corporate and commercial banking, accounting, and human capital development, and she has deep institutional knowledge and arts of Access Bank. Please put your hand together for Mrs. Iyabo Soji Okusoya as she gives us the opening remark from our keynote speaker. Can we celebrate her, please? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And you're very welcome to the event again. And I thank you for giving us the opportunity as Access Bank to stand here this morning. I think the relationship between Access Bank and Pedabo is a long-standing one. From our very early days of the transformation journey at Oinjola Emi. It's been a worthwhile partnership, and we'll continue to hold it in high esteem. I bring you greetings from Herbert Wigwe this morning. Unfortunately, he is out of the country, and he has asked me to try to step into his giant shoes. I will try, but there's something about the figure 25 that resonates with me. This year was my 25th year of working at Access Bank. So I understand what it means to clock 25. Someone once said about leadership, when trouble arises and things look bad, there's always one individual who perceives a solution and is willing to take command. Very often, that person is crazy. In the early stages of building Access Bank, there were times when I and Herbert, and indeed the entire management team, looked at each other as though we were crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning again. It's my pleasure to be here again. As I said, I've been asked to address you on what it takes to build a truly successful and sustainable business and the importance of pursuing excellence. When I started at Access Bank, we were nothing more than an obscure institution, and I will give you the context. There were about 89 banks in Nigeria at the time, and we were number 65. Definitely not much could be said about the institution apart from the fact that it was set up by a couple of gentlemen who had faith in the future. But the transformation journey of Access Bank started in 2002 with the coming of Ig and Herbert. These two tag teams, as we used to call them, were extremely daring.
Albert Folonsho and Kibade Fashino
was
had
to
been
transform
long-standing friends and professional
the
colleagues.
most respected African bank. Today,
Inashaye and
proudly,
Co was
we
auditing,
retain our
was doing
African
tax
heritage,
consulting.
but
for
we are international, a financial powerhouse, a force to be reckoned with on the global stage. How did we do it? Our vision and our success are driven by excellence, leadership, empowered employees, passion for customers, professionalism, and innovation. These are our core values, and we are ruthlessly committed to them. I can assure you that none of these achievements that I mentioned earlier would have been possible had we not been resilient and had we not chosen excellence many years ago. 2 critical qualities needed by a leader. Let me elaborate. According to Aristotle, excellence is never an accident. It is always the result of high intention, sincere effort, and intelligent execution. It represents the wise choice of many alternatives. Choice, not chance, determines your destiny. Choosing excellence and the values that guide your actions. You will consistently choose to pursue high standards. It will involve prioritizing quality over quantity, ethics over shortcuts, and long-term successes over short-term gains. It involves a commitment to doing one's best, striving for improvement, and consistently setting high standards for yourself. Excellence is not a one-time achievement, but an ongoing journey. It involves a willingness to learn, adapt, and grow. It means being open to feedback and actively seeking opportunities for improvement. It means developing your self-awareness and reflection. You must understand what your strengths and your weaknesses are, bravely confront the areas of improvement, and take steps to address them. Excellence by no means will reward mediocrity, and consistently you must look for ways to raise the bar. So I'm quite happy that the Pedabo that we know today is forming a different alliance with an international brand, and the expectation is that it will continue to drive your success even in the decades to come. Those who choose excellence are accountable for their actions and outcomes. Choosing excellence means being resilient at all times when you simply just want to give up. But you persevere, you push yourself relentlessly forward in the face of adversity, setback, failure. Either those failures are real or they are imagined. Choosing excellence and finding resilience is not easy. And we have our battle scars at Access to demonstrate that. But I presume also that that's how you have your battle scars at Pedabo. But the battle scars are the scars that form the deep history of where the journey started from. And you should by no means how will I put it now? You shouldn't feel ashamed to wear those scars because they tell you that you have much more to do in the future. I'm speaking particularly to the younger ones who have just joined Pedabo. It's very easy to see the benefits of what has been grown, but you must also persevere and push forward to what will come in the future, because that is what is expected of you. In essence, excellence is not just a one-time achievement. 25 years is good years, and I like the fact that you said we look at the past, we consider the present, and we press forward into the future. So 25 years is good, but when we are all dead and gone on earth here, I presume that the expectation of the founding fathers of Pedabo is that Pedabo will continue to strive for generations to come. Businesses that truly embrace and embed excellence in their culture are better positioned to thrive and sustain success in today's dynamic and competitive business landscape. And that's fortunate, because breaking down walls of impossibility is what leaders do. Strong leadership plays a pivotal role in driving excellence. Exceptional leaders set high standards. They inspire their teams and create an environment conducive for innovation and growth. Let me share one of our own examples at Access Bank. In January 2015, Access Bank commenced a 52.6 billion rights issue at 6 naira 90 kobo per share. As is typical of Access Bank, achieving milestones means challenges and often seemingly impossible challenges. The bank's action at the time raised much controversy, which we were not quite clear why. Observers were of the opinion we received special treatment given our relationship with the president of the Nigerian Stock Exchange at the time, Ige Imokwede. Ige was once the chief executive officer of Access Bank between 2002 and 2013. He laid the foundation for the success at Access Bank, and he remains an exceptional and visionary leader. When the Securities and Exchange Commission reversed their decision and removed the suspension, the bank's share price plummeted. And we then had an issue. With the reduction in the share price meant that our rights issue was going to be thrown at a level that was higher than the ruling price of the share. So the question we asked ourselves is, should we still go ahead with this? Never hasn't been done in the history of Nigeria that an institution will come to raise capital on the floor of the exchange at right issue at a price that was higher than the price of the shares itself. But we said we needed to forge ahead. We could have adjusted our offer price down in line with lower market price, hence issuing more shares in order to raise the required capital. But this option, we believe, would unduly punish our existing shareholders, thereby destroying hard-earned value. It also had the potential of denting our brand. The other option was to stick to the already advertised offer price, which was now, as I said, higher than the market price, and push ahead in spite of the difficulties to raise the capital that was expected. We crisscrossed many countries, speaking to existing and potential investors, justifying why we had to raise the capital at a premium. It was not an easy task, but we closed it, and were successful at it. We hardly slept, but we remained focused, resolute, and optimistic. We made sure that no group of persons destroyed value for the bank's shareholders. The bank successfully completed not just that right issue, but many other offers subsequently. The rest, as they say, is history. There is two gentlemen here, but there are people that are behind who stood up when we recognized you. I challenge you to face all of those difficulties that you will see in the future, but be resolute that you need to also pay the price that is required to push the institution forward. There is no example in the world where a leader has had an easy road. Did Steve Jobs of Apple have an easy path? Certainly not. He was actually kicked out of Apple at some point in time. Jack Ma of Alibaba didn't have an easy path either. He's built the world's 6th largest company. He once said, "I failed a lot. In my early days, I failed a lot. In my early days, I applied to 30 different jobs and got rejected. I went for a job with the police. They said, you are no good. I even went to KFC when it came to my city. 24 people went for the job. 23 were accepted, and he was not." It is not surprising that some years later, he also said, never give up. Today is hard. Tomorrow may be worse, but the day after tomorrow may bring sunshine. So never give up. Where are the lessons for you to take from these examples? If you work harder, smarter, and faster than all your competition, you will beat them. There's no doubt about that. But you cannot afford to sleep when competition is sleeping. So you must be resolute in your determination to outwork, outsmart, and beat competition. That is the only way that the Pedabo of the future will be better than the Pedabo of today. Impossibility must not exist with you. At Access, we do not know what that word means. Even when a lot of industry players will say, Access constantly punches above his weight category. We realize that, and we absorb it. But we know that if you keep punching, you will get the lifeline that you require. Never give up, Pedabo people. Be a builder of relationships and nurture those relationships. They will be a source of support, advice, and joy. Develop a voracious appetite for knowledge. It has been said that Margaret Thatcher was always 1,000 steps ahead of those she met with. She read much and prepared meticulously. Therefore, in order to excel, you must embrace hard work, nurture relationships, and cultivate an insatiable thirst for knowledge, mirroring the meticulousness of leaders like Margaret Thatcher. While everyone else is contemplating whether a target is achievable or not, you must jump into the trench and beckon others to follow. Which brings me to my next point. Building a successful enterprise can never be a solitary exercise. You can never build anything substantial on your own. So today, the reason for this brand that you're unveiling is to tap into the global opportunities that exist for Pedabo. teaming with a brand that has global network. And I challenge you to continue to pursue such relationships as they will help in the fight for the future. It is absolutely critical to build a large network of relationships you can depend on to support you along the way. And of course, you can't build anything without an exceptional team around you who are as passionate about the vision you share. The next crop of leaders of Pedabo must be ingrained as you both are. Soaking in the vision for the years to come is the only way that success will be guaranteed. This does not happen automatically. You must communicate your vision clearly and empower others to be as excited as you are. From our early days at Access, as Africans building a great institution within the continent, we followed things that were important to us. Creating wealth is important, but creating sustainable value is even much more important. So apart from being the champions in sustainability in the banking system in Nigeria today, we also wanted to contribute meaningfully to the development of our country and the African continent. And I'm very happy when I looked at part of your program for today, and it shows that you are launching, I guess, the thing that you did with the school. And, you know, we'll continue to see developments in Africa and in Nigeria if corporates continue to take on that responsibility of building the nation, working together with government. At Access, we have had to do things that impacted the emotional fabric of our people. We also realized that we needed to retell Africa's story to the rest of the world. The rest of the world needs to be updated on how we view Africa. And we started those initiatives, especially in the corporate social responsibility space, to push that narrative. This partnership will continue to pursue with different corporates and as well as government. A lot of people used to ask me, what is it that took Access into the marathon with Lagos State? Do you make money from it? The answer is no. Is it required? The answer is yes. We need to continue to sustain such partnerships to build the nation and the continent that we truly desire. Access bankers are contributing to the communities we serve. We are seeking new ways to initiate projects that increase sustainability. We are pushing the boundaries and we're excelling. And without a doubt, I am confident that Pedabo, as it goes to these new strides, will continue to do so also. We are proud of the relationship that we have with you, and I only want to continue to wish you well in this journey. Thank you very much for taking time to listen to me.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, please, you need to put your hands together for Mrs. Iyabo Soji Okunsoya, FCA. She was just told about this assignment just yesterday evening, and she had a fantastic presentation. Can we please celebrate her, please? And congratulations on your 25th year with Access Bank. Thank you so much for being a great... How many of you ladies, mentors, role models, you were inspired by her teaching? Can we please signify? Let's see you signify. Thank you. Thank you. Can we celebrate her once again? She has another assignment somewhere, and so that's why we had to, like I said, she didn't know about this. She had to stand in, and she did a fantastic... Once again, let's celebrate her, please. Thank you. The last word she said, building the people and empowering the nation. She ran us through making choice, not chance. Choice determines your destiny. She talked about a lot. Achieving milestone means facing challenges, sleepless nights, knowing what you want, the values. She talked about values, and she said keeping her teeth along with taking calculated risk. As you know, she's a banker, so she could, chip in that place, taking calculated risk. Thank you so much once again. We really do appreciate you this morning. Once again, for the last one, let's celebrate her, please. Thank you. I'm talking about CSR. We also, in Pedabo, also, we agree to the core values of CSR. In the course of the event, you will see some of the things we've done as a firm, as a company. I'm about to bring up someone that needs no introduction, but is, I will just quickly bring him up and read a little profile of him. He's also going to join us in the panel session very, very soon. He is a chartered accountant and a member of the Institution of Chartered Association of Nigeria, Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria. He holds a bachelor's degree in accounting from the University of Lagos. Greatest Akokite. No, don't do this. Greatest Akokite. No, sincerely, just to be sure that anybody went to University of Lagos here? Greatest Akokite. I'm an Akokite too. Yeah. My brother, I went for my brother's convocation. I didn't go. It was my brother that went to University of Lagos. But I stayed around Unilag, so yeah. Sir, you got it, sir. I went to a university called University of Ilorin, better by far. Anybody went to University of Ilorin? Yeah, well, better by far. Oh, really? Oh my God, can we please put together for my senior? Yes. Well, better by far. They are the ones that they say, left far and left far, because that place is far, actually. When you get to Ilorin, you will not take Tanke straight, Ekwele. That means you were at the mini campus, don't you? Yes, I was at the mini campus before they moved us. Yes, no wonder there was a connection. Yes, yes. I studied accounting at that time. Can we celebrate my senior once again, please? Thank you. He holds a bachelor's degree in accounting from the University of Lagos and a master of business administration from the Lagos Business School. As a managing consultant of Kreston Pedabo, he is responsible for strategic direction and management of the firm. He has played a significant role in the growth and success of the firm, leading to win several awards and recognition.